Yo, what up? Good day, guys. Good day. This is Ghana Joshua Dalani. If case you're just coming across my page and this is our usual pre-market analysis before the market opens. Today is 31st. What's today's date? Let me check. Yeah, so I just confirmed today is 31st of May 2026. And then just before the market opens, tomorrow is gonna be Monday or in few hours because as of the day of recording, this is 9:41 p.m. The market opens by 11 p.m. on Sundays for the week. So it's gonna be an exciting week. We go ahead of us forward. So we've got 4 weeks to go. So we're expecting 4 of these sessions because in a month we have 4 weeks. Each of these videos covers for 1 week. So I think we have 20 trading days in the week because we don't trade on weekends. So let's see what we can. But I'm gonna do another video to review our performance for the month. To be honest, May has been a crazy month for me personally, and the market structure as well. So we hope that this August is gonna be more, have more direction. But a whole lot affecting this is the fundamentals going on. It has a whole lot to do with price movement, especially for what we trade: gold, USOIL, gold and USOIL has a lot to do with fundamentals. So that's why the price action has been messy because US has been back and forth with Iran, the Strait of Hormuz. I'm even tired of all this because I think they like making all this whole thing. They like joking with us at this point. They're trying to come to a deal. They don't want to come to a deal. They want to come to a deal. Yo, man, you guys don't decide so that we know what we're doing, what we're looking at, what direction we're looking at the market. With that being said, let's head on to our technicals. But then it's typically why I'm doing this is so you see how like I prepare for the market before the week starts, and hopefully you could do that on your own end. Maybe if you're an intermediate, someone who do. So first off, one of my processes, I have this weekly journal, market journal, right? So they send me articles at the end of each week. Now I read that to get my mind started on a macro level, what the fundamentals are saying in the market. So it's pretty long. So we've got analysts doing their own thing, kind of like giving us insights on what happened, based off what's happening on the market is what they say, basically. Do you understand? So for me, I just copy it and bring it to ChatGPT and tell it to summarize it for me, right? Because I don't have much time to read. So let's read what ChatGPT says at the end of it or overall. So ChatGPT, all of this is summarizing for me, right? It's summarizing for me. So current outlook, it's oil is bearish on oil. So hopefully, maybe from the article, I could tell without even reading the article that like there's some sort of optimism about US and Iran coming to some sort of deal, but we don't even die say like tomorrow will come in missile is launched and they're back again. Because what pumps oil is when there is chaos between US and Iran, especially in the Strait of Hormuz. That's what makes it bullish. So for us to be like bearish, and there's some hope for some deals. But let's dig in further. DXY, DXY is neutral to slight bearish on it. Gold is slightly bearish on gold. So overall gold view, if I'm forced to choose a sell right now, it's more bearish on gold than it is bullish, right? Meaning I'm still looking for sell opportunities on gold. So can you see was the way I prompted it. I told you to summarize it, then like filter out like what you said. And you see, so this is just one part of the story. We are not gonna fully depend on what like this article is saying. That's why we got technical analysis and like we're gonna go deeper. I still have another source where I check for my messages, like these guys on Telegram. I go there to check some fundamentals too. You see, they drop it live. Um, so they are saying their talks is still ongoing and all of that. And yeah, it gives us a little bit insight too. But then what we fully the primary thing um why I'm doing this is because of the nature of assets I'm trading, which is gold, oil, right? So that's why like you gotta know what's going on. It doesn't mean it's fully dependent on that. Do you understand? The primary thing at some point you don't even gotta bother yourself with that if you don't want to. You could just do a technical. But for me, I like hearing what is being said on the macro level to have more insight so I could build my idea. So I said I'm straight to technical, see if it aligns. So straight up, just like always do, start on the weekly time frame to see like what happened the previous week. And right now we'll look at the XY strengths, and we'll go to oil, and we'll go to gold, and hopefully we could check some other pairs too. But like, if you come on my live, if you got any pair you want us to analyze together, we could do that. So we could see that like this is the bearish candle closing in on the DXY from last week. We wanted to push up, but like there was some sell pressure right here at this resistance level that push price down, right? So we could see, so we are like here is the resistance level to major, right? And that's where we see this reaction from. So the DXY is looking like something that's going to be going through some bearish pressure for a bit because we could see even the pattern from it. This is on the weekly time frame. And if we go on the daily, because that confirms that checking out from daily is looking like it. So now we bearish on the DXY except price anything any price starts riding from above here 99,500, then our bias is going to start looking somewhere like, yo, what's going on here? You understand? Because while we're looking at DXY, it has some sort of correlation with what's happening on gold. That's why on oil, because you know, on literally every USD pair you trade, it could give you insight. For those of you just coming in case you wondering why we're there. So if your broker allows you to trade it too. So from our daily, we are seeing a price. From what I'm seeing right here, price breaking this trend line, I would expect that price will get to this level, breaking from this trend line, break here, because price has been pushed. So you could see that this place has structure shifted from daily, because price has been bearish. If you look at it, all of a sudden it couldn't make a new low, or it did, but then it started internally from lower time frame, started breaking like lower highs, right? And now it's like it wants to exhaust before now from last week. It has been ranging at this level, but then it has been ranging at this resistance level. Price was bullish, but since then it has not been able to like break this resistance, you see, right? So what are we seeing on oil for the interim? We would say that like looking at market structure the 4 hour now, like all we know, this is a resistance, but from the internal structure it's looking really fine. This high was taken out, this high was taken out, and this guy was body close here. It's selling, yes, but then it will be more seeing the sell pressure like more of like retracement than, so it means if you're selling, you kind of like counter selling, you counter acting. So we could see there are possibilities for the bearish pressure to reach up onto this level, hopefully, even it's coming down. We'll see how fast reacts, or if it will around that level. Sitting around that level. So let's move on quickly because I have limited. When this is totally, I have a limited to cover. So if this is too short for you, subscribe to my YouTube and come onto my live, because I'm gonna go fast right now. So what we're looking at is price bouncing off this level and continuing with this move. Else, when price breaks this level, then DXY is back to bullish. But DXY is in bullish. It's got to this resistance, hasn't been able to break. But if it looks for strength at some point, it's gonna like break. That's what I see happening. We ain't gonna take action. We're gonna see how it's going to go. But at least we have some sort of like insight of the direction we need to go to the lower. So right now on oil will start for weekly as well to see what's happening right there. Yeah. And for US oil, US oil, US oil is looking bearish. So why do I say so? Because for weekly, we could see that like this low was taken out. So there's a shifting structure 17 right here. Price wasn't supposed to, but like now it's closing. So this closure, it doesn't mean that like price has broken it. We'll be looking for more signs and buys on oil, because if there is peace and the news we saw here, you know, on oil is bearish, 80% confidence. Why? Because I think so like the fundamentals is aligning bearish and what we see here. But me, I don't trust any sort of any peace deal, mind you. It's Donald Trump, everything could just switch off within an instant again. So right now, price is at a level of support. And I wouldn't be, let me see, price is at a level of support. I'm not gonna be, I would rather wait, but I'd rather be looking for buy from this level. From this level, it is already, because it's at a level of support. I could depend on this support, even though with whatever I say, looking at pure technicals, to depend on this support. But if it breaks it, fine. Because even though it will sell, it has broken this low, so we should be expecting some sort of retracement and continuation to the downside. Somewhat price is ranging between these, if you look at it from the daily, is ranging too, but the distances at least there's some pips difference between them. Yeah. So then price is at a level of support on oil, so I'll even be looking for buys for the moment at this level. So look at the two liquidity pool. So there's money here, so price might take that before it moves up. So that low is vulnerable. Buy from there. Where's my, here's liquidity, here's liquidity. In case you're wondering what this liquidity they've been saying, you just like that on this video. Liquidity basically means where people put their stop losses. So what we are doing, we are looking for where people are putting their stop losses, and that's where we want to transact after stop losses have been made. So even you want to use this low, it's valid to buy here, but like allow price to kind of like take this guy out, you know, and you look for buys. The next vulnerable guy is this low. So like, you know, yeah. So me, I'll be looking for buys at this level on oil than sell. But when these guys get taken out fully, maybe we have some sort of like crazy, then I'll know that there's problem and like this changing on me. I'll just liquidity tap around here, then we could get some few pips even to drill down. This is, mind you, looking at this from around time frame. The price right now is making. So depending on how market opens, or if it opens to gap down, we don't know. That's what I see on the USOIL. So let's go to gold. Gold here right now is crazy animal. This crazy beast. So yeah, can't tell it. I'm seeing some strong bullish pressure on gold. Jesus. With this weekly closure, I'm seeing some aggressive buys of gold. Somehow, I don't know, because since last week, our gold has been like dropping. I've been seeing, because this where we mark here is a level of support, a strong one on that level. Yeah, anything below, except price breaks this level, cannot say we are, the bias is still bullish around this range. Anywhere around this range, price is bullish except it breaks here, because if you see this closure, it's a very good one for here. So we gotta be mindful of that. So, and also, this was a strong low. The price take it out, it did like it did, but price was bearish, but it closed on kind of like small one. Bullish, I'm seeing bullish pressure on gold. So my open June is some strong bullish. Like this resistance has been holding up for a while now, and I think it's gonna get broken soon, because this place is high cool. So the lower price goes, you even see it like there was a shift, very shift here. Instead of a shift, what's happening? What is saying? Price has been ranging within this range to good enough for us to break. All of a sudden, particularly this has gone. So hopefully, I'm seeing some buys on here around this level. Around this level, let me put this color. Let's get this color. So prices are around 4,540. Right now, I think where's 4,500? What's happening there? 4,500. What's happening around there? 4,000. So I think there's a shift there. So price will start off bearish, but we've got to be mindful there. Got to be mindful of this support. Sky. It was taken out very hardly. It retested, but now price is riding above it. What is it indicating? See another high that was taken out again. So we can't deny the fact the price tapped on liquidity around here, so there's sell pressure. So we are opening this one to this week with some bearish move, or anticipate something like this, really of this level like this. But if it end up taking this guy out and continue like this, then we know that price is bearish and has potential to come to this level. So that's what I see on gold briefly. So market open will be seeing some gap to the downside, hopefully. So that's how me I basically see the market, and this is a little insight to how like I build my trade, I guess. We've got many, but these are the major ones I do. We could look at silver, we could look at stocks, the NAS 100, we could look at S&P 500 together. There's a lot we could do together. Just come with your questions, come to my live. Like if this video is short, because I know it is. But for now, I think I'm gonna do try and then subscribe. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one, man. hope you got one or two value from this as well. And